Hello there! Have you ever wondered what that vibrant red powder, lightly fragrant, and often sprinkled over Western grilled dishes or beautifully plated salads, is actually made from? That's paprika. And today, you won't need to go to the supermarket to buy expensive spice jars with unclear origins or preservatives. Right here in your own kitchen, you and I will turn fresh bell peppers into a premium seasoning, homemade smoked paprika powder. In your hands now are two types of peppers. Bell peppers is the main ingredient, and a small amount of chili peppers to add heat if desired. Our goal today is to move from fresh to dry, from vegetable to spice. Do you notice the size difference? To make just one small jar of paprika powder, you'll need quite a lot of fresh peppers, because water makes up more than 90% of their weight. Before you begin, try holding a finished dried pepper in your hand. Now, prepare a large glass bowl. Gently place the peppers inside and pour in enough water to fully submerge them. Use your hands to rub every surface thoroughly, especially around the stem and along the natural grooves of the pepper. This is where dirt and pesticide residue often hide. Rinsing carefully is important because drying concentrates everything. If the peppers are dirty, that dirtiness will also be concentrated in your spice. Rinse them again under running water to ensure absolute cleanliness. Feeling the cool water flow over your hands is also the moment. You begin to connect with your ingredients. Place a pepper on the cutting board. Feel how satisfying it is when a sharp knife meets that taut, glossy skin. First, cut off the stem end and the bottom. Don't throw these away. You can save them for a salad later. We want clean, even sections of the pepper body to create uniform slices. Hold the pepper firmly and slice it crosswise into rings. It's about 3 to 5 millimeters thick. Try to keep the slices as even as possible. This is important because during drying, thinner slices will burn, while thicker ones may still be moist. The uniformity of your cuts determines the uniformity of the drying process. After slicing, you'll see the core and seeds still attached in the center. Gently remove them using the tip of your knife or your fingers. Bell pepper seeds aren't spicy, but they have a slightly bitter taste. And more importantly, their white color will create speckles in your paprika powder, preventing that pure, rich red hue. Take your time with this step. Remove all the spongy white parts and keep only the red flesh. Think of it not as a chore, but as carefully sculpting an edible work of art. If you want to save space on the drying tray, you can cut the rings in half to form long C-shaped strips. This allows you to fit more peppers into your air fryer or dryer. There are two methods you can choose from. The first is for those who are romantic and have plenty of time: sun drying. Arrange the pepper slices on a stainless steel tray and place them in the sunniest spot on your balcony or rooftop. Sunlight slowly draws the moisture out and preserves a very natural, beautiful color. However, you'll have to deal with dust, insects, and unpredictable weather. A sudden rain can ruin everything. If you choose this method, use a protective mesh and dry them under strong sun for 2 to 3 consecutive days. Today, though, we'll choose the second method: faster, cleaner, and more controlled using an air fryer. Arrange the pepper slices on the tray, making sure not to pile them too thickly. Hot air needs to circulate around each piece to carry the moisture away. If they're stacked, the middle pieces will steam, turn soft, and never become crisp. Spread them out with space in between. If your air fryer is small, work in batches. Don't be greedy, quality matters more than quantity. Temperature is the golden key to success. Set a low temperature instead. Ideally, use a fruit drying mode at around 80 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes to 1 hour. As the peppers dry, observe the transformation. The plump slices begin to shrink and curl. The bright red gradually deepens into a darker, richer shade. When the time is up, transfer the peppers to a dry bowl. Right out of the air fryer, they may still feel slightly flexible because they're hot. Let them rest and cool at room temperature for 5 to 10 minutes. As they cool, they'll become rigid. Pick up a piece. It should feel very light and completely dry. Snap it in half, crack. That clean, crisp sound is the gold standard. The piece should break cleanly, not bend or feel leathery. If it still bends, there's moisture inside. Put it back to dry for another 10 to 15 minutes. Never grind peppers that aren't fully dry, or your paprika will clump and mold quickly. This crispness is what allows your paprika to be stored for up to a year. Place all the dried peppers into a dry grinder. Preferably the small jar designed for spices. If you're making a large batch, grind in portions so the blades work efficiently. Pulse the grinder off. This prevents the powder from overheating due to friction, which can dull the color and helps achieve an even blend. Continue until you no longer hear large pieces hitting the sides. Pour the ground pepper into a sieve set over a bowl. Gently tap or rub it through. Fine, silky red powder will fall like a soft dust, leaving behind tougher bits of skin or seeds. You can grind those coarse bits again, or save them for seasoning grilled meats that benefit from a rougher texture. The fine powder in the bowl below is premium paprika, perfect for garnishing or making sauces. This sifting step shows attention to detail and ensures a smooth eating experience. Prepare a clean, sterilized glass jar and make sure it's completely dry. Spoon the paprika in slowly, enjoying the soft rustling sound as it settles. This homemade paprika is mildly sweet and barely spicy, making it perfect for BBQ rubs, goulash, fried eggs, French fries, or even seasoning fried chicken for kids without worrying about heat. Seal the jar tightly. Store it in the refrigerator or a cool, dry place. It will keep for 6 months to a year. With just a few bell peppers and a bit of time, you've created a truly special Western-style, spice-safe, economical, and incredibly satisfying. Next time you sprinkle that vibrant red powder over a dish, proudly say, "This is paprika I made myself." If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. See you in the next video for more useful kitchen tips.